From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Early Riser Update.
Well, we made it to the end of the work week, and you know what? We're going to make it through the weekend. But it's going to be hard for some of us, especially for the inland areas and the mountains. Now, the coast, yeah, you're going to stay cool, but you start heading inland. You start heading into Trinity County and the higher elevations. It's getting a lot warmer. Starting today, but we're really going to notice it over the weekend. So the heat wave starts today, which will peak over the weekend, but not as hot as we take you through next week. So here's the trend for Weaverville, for example. There you can see 103 degrees for today, but much warmer by Saturday and Sunday. That's the peak of the warming trend. But then temperatures start to drop, and as promising as it started to look, you see how it drops? It kind of peaks with that dropping of those temperatures on Wednesday of next week. And then look at this, temperatures start to climb back up again. So it looks like we'll see another, not as strong, but another heat wave that'll be coming in toward the end of next week. Here's what it looks like for today. You can see, of course, the sunny skies inland. We're going to get up to around 100 degrees, give or take, for many of us for the inland areas. Now, of course, for the coast, nowhere near that. You're talking temperatures in the low 60s, much cooler. Looking at the, looks like we'll see some clearing here through the afternoon as well. Here's a look at Trinity County. It should be just a tad warmer. A high is about 103 degrees, maybe upwards of 104 for some of us. And of course, you've got the sunny skies here throughout the day today. So this is the trend I've been showing you since last week, and that is the heat coming in from Southern California, working its way into Northern California. And that dome of heat, that bubble of heat right on top of us on Saturday and even Sunday. But then that will shift eastward, all thanks to this right here. This area of low pressure is a pretty strong one, pretty cool, so it's cool air associated with it. It's diving down to the south and east, and it's pushing that hotter air back off towards south and east, and we see temperatures drop as a result. But that's through Wednesday. Watch what happens as we go into Thursday and Friday of next week. This cooler air, it kind of stalls out. It's having a hard time kind of winning out over this heat. So the heat is going to start to kind of build back in our region. But you'll notice it's not as strong. So yes, we are going to see the temperatures dip through next Wednesday. But this, as it expands into our region, again, we'll probably see another slight increase after that. Here's a look at Futurecast taking you through this afternoon. And there you can see some of the clearing we will see for many of us along the coast. It looks like we may see some of that fog return again tonight and into early Saturday morning. But by Saturday afternoon, looks like a lot of those clouds will start to move on out again, and we'll be looking at some sunshine. All right, here's some of the marine alerts out there. There's a small craft advisory that expires at Saturday at 5 p.m., basically just off the coast of Crescent City northward. And you can south here, we have a small craft advisory that expires midnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now, here's the reason why we have those small craft advisories. Take a look at the wave heights, especially as we go into this afternoon. You see how they're really starting to rise a bit, especially off to the oversea here. Then we go into Saturday, they're going to rise even more. And we're beginning to see a little bit more even toward the immediate coast as well. So if you're a boater or a fisherman, you're probably aware of the fact that, yes, those wave heights are going to be increasing for the next few days. Your winds will be from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the north at 4 feet at 6 seconds, and from the west at 2 feet at 11 seconds. And, of course, no alerts, at least for most of us along the immediate coast. But, again, you start heading out to sea, and you've got that small craft advisory because of those higher wave heights. There's what it looks like today in Trinity County. Temperatures over 100 degrees for most of us, with the exception of Ruth, with a high of about 96 degrees. Hovering around that 100-degree mark for Hoopa and Willow Creek, for example. A bit cooler in Garberville, with a high of 95 degrees. And we're talking low to mid-60s for the immediate coast. In fact, a little bit warmer in Crescent City with 66, 63 in Eureka and Shelter Cove, a high of about 73. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast, and that 7-day forecast is going to show you that, yeah, we're going to be looking at those temperatures increasing. They're going to go up, then back down again, and then another slight increase as we go into Thursday. Same situation for Weaverville. That peak will be on Saturday. Temperatures dropping down to about 100 degrees by next Monday. And looking at your 7-day forecast for Eureka, there are those low to mid-60s over the next 7 days, and looking at the partly to mostly cloudy skies.